Laurie, you tweeted something yesterday that really caught my eye. That sounds really interesting about the efficacy of the vaccines, saying that recipients of the RNA vaccines have virus neutralizing antibodies in their noses. This might mean that they cannot inhale or exhale the coronavirus. What do we know about that at this stage?
Hi, Lawrence. It's great to be with you. Well, this is potentially very, very good news, but it is a preprint. It hasn't undergone thorough scientific review yet, so fingers crossed. But what it seems to be showing is that once people get the Pfizer or the Moderna mRNA vaccines, they actually make antibodies that are inside their noses and their mouths. This has been a big concern that many of us had, that it would be like the early polio vaccine, where it was possible to be vaccinated to eliminate your personal risk of disease, but you could still be a transmitter. You could still carry and give virus to others. And this study shows, well, no, you're making antibodies that are filling your nose and your mouth, and therefore eliminating virus in your nose and your mouth. And that means you're not either going to exhale it at somebody or take it into your body and get reinfected in some way. So that's very good news.
And it looks like the high school population now has access to a vaccine. This is also going to be very important for populations beyond high school. It's going to be important for parents who have been dealing with high school kids, you know, freshmen, sophomores in high school, who they have to stay home for. Maybe they're staying out of the workforce because their high school sophomore has been staying home. This vaccine changes that.
What a relief it will be for parents if their teenagers and their tweens can get vaccinated and this summer do all the things that teenagers like to do, which are contrary to preventing spread of a virus. Go to the parties, you know, participate in heavy duty sports, be kids, be teenagers, you know, get that first teenage kiss. All those things can actually happen if they get fully vaccinated. If they want to enjoy their summer, they better get vaccinated quickly because, you know, time is running out to have achieved full vaccination before July.
Joe Biden has a high approval, 71%, for the way he has handled the coronavirus pandemic since he took office. He has basically at this point gotten enthusiastic compliance with the vaccination program that he has launched from people who are enthusiastic about Joe Biden for the most part. There's a whole other population who are not enthusiastic about Joe Biden, who are not showing up in the same kinds of numbers. What do we know about, if anything, from past pandemics that tell us how to reach the reluctant or the people who are holding back for reasons other than being reluctant? They've just decided against it.
Well, unfortunately, Lawrence, there will always be a finite percent that will just never get vaccinated. We've seen this in every outbreak, in every epidemic. There's always this finite group. What you want to do is make sure that's as small a group as possible. Ideally, you know, 10% or less of the population. If all that 71% of American adults that are approving of Joe Biden's performance in this pandemic followed up with full vaccination, our nation would go into this summer, roughly at the same level of protection as Israel. And Israel is now down to reporting 1 or 2 cases a day for a nation. So, you know, wouldn't that be a great thing if we could get in that direction? The problem is we've now hit that level where you have to provide incentives beyond what ought to be the rational and obvious. So it's not enough to say, get vaccinated and protect yourself and your family. Now we need other incentives. So, for example, Governor Cuomo here in New York has announced that if you go to certain subway stations, you can get vaccinated at the subway and receive a 1-week free subway pass. So we're essentially buying your willingness to get vaccinated.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news, and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.